It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Line gets set, first down. Running it to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away.
Yo, WSP, bro.
Guys, let's also trust this home field advantage.
You better win.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball rolling out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
In the red area, it's Haynes. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
First down here for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the 35 is loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the ball's in the hurry up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're...
Let's go Tennessee.
They ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Despite all the bitter...
Do him how you did me. His Wi-Fi trash. Y'all gon' play again. I put my parlay on you. Well, tell me when y'all load up again. Well, at least it's 0-0 and not 7-0.
Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Tennessee, you got this.
And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I need you to beat him and then lose your CPU games deal.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Going to run it. It's Haynes. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the lines.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They go to the ground. Finds his way for three out to the 33. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll go right back to it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Their balls pick up the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even give a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Vols line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew...
Oh, look out! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Looking downfield, it's Mack. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation in the offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it.
Umau Heisman funny.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
WSP whoever king is.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
And it's caught inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give on the inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Tennessee, don't you dare lose.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be shoved out of bounds.
This 5 gang.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. defense in a bind.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after that pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The give to the right. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long.
WSP 5.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll try it over the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's White. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute
Come on,
mark, and
Tennessee.
they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's knocked down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Third and goal coming up here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle. It's White. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to slam in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 35 to Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
Fires one high and deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Feeling some heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you win possession.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Back to throw, it's Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Luna. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to the well. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, in fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for the offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on third. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Mack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same play.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here. So where do I want to take advantage of this defense, and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. The snap sets up the throw. They're bringing heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Okay,
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The give to the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mack. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the 2nd half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll take the deep shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Luna. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The Vols want to move quickly. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running to the left. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll give it to him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down.
Woo. Deep breath.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
To the ground with the back.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Got it.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Igloo. Igloo.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of